Yeah, I'm right back at you like I never left, and I'm gonna go this hard to my last breath. It's a little Kenny Russell Canoom, Consul Moon. You already know what you're gonna get when you step in the room. You're now dealing with Canoom. I'm here. While I'm here, I'm gonna make the information direct and clear because a lot of y'all can't hear. Now, welcome back to Make My Ancestors Great Again. This is another episode of In Need of Correction. This is In Need of Correction 3, part 3. And I made these because I wanted to do a thing to when I see a brother or sister, because like I say, male and female is going to appear on this list. It's not going to just be dominated by one sexual group or whatever. I give just like same thing with my thoughts. I give my thoughts on male and female. Anytime I see somebody from what my definitive terms are out of connection, I'm going to say they're in need of correction. And out of connection just means you're out of universal order. Anytime an African man or African female of African descent, he might not accept himself to be an African. He might just think he's from Kansas City, St. Louis, or Texas, any of these type of places, and say that's the furthest I go back, or I'm American. That's his own business. But in my understanding, because I'm coming from a revolutionary standpoint of the ancestors, I have to put forth what the ancestors was putting out. They viciously died for the people that we became today. So a lot of people ignore that. So when you are out of universal connection is your spiritual birthright. Every human being was spiritually hooked up to the term God by your pineal gland. A pineal gland is a sensor organ. It sits behind your nose, like right behind your nose. It's connected to your brain. Okay, so you're hooked up there like an invisible umbilical cord. You take in air. That's what all close to 8 billion people in the universe take in. So I say the pineal gland is basically like a invisible umbilical cord. Okay, you hooked up to your universal creator or your God, if you will. So when you're out of universal order, even on that point, you're in need of correction. Okay, so and then when you're out of connection with your ancestral lineage, your descendants, you know what I mean, your ancestors, people that died and came before you, your spiritual practices, the understanding of who you are. If you don't know any of these things as a person, an African person on this continent or anywhere, wherever you may be on the planet, you're out of connection. Okay, so that's what the show is about. And I'm going to show today, I don't own the video. This is a fair use act. I'm going to play a video from a gentleman. He puts a lot of titles on himself. And when people need all those accolades to substantiate who they are, it says a lot about that person. They want to be very important. So again, these are not personal attacks. These are just me saying you're out of connection and you're in need of correction. A gentleman named Dr. Matthew L. Stevens. He's a doctor, he's an apostle, bishop, pastor, all these type of things. Okay, so let's look at the video. I don't own it. You can find it. It's just a short, but you can watch the whole thing in its entirety wherever you can find it at, or you can go watch all this gentleman's videos. So like, share, subscribe, comment, and I thank you for watching. Let's check out the video.
Something going on right now. Your bills might be paid. You may have a decent amount of money, still got some of your time, but some of you just have some battle scars. I want to tell you something. In a war, I only trust following the person with the battle scars. Don't you ever get into a battle and look around you and don't find nobody with a battle scar. When God sends you under a major battle, you look for the one with the scars, because the one with the scars have learned the right of war. They have learned the art to war. They have learned the skill of war. They have learned the science of war. They have learned the method of war. They have learned the mechanism of war. I believe what God is preparing you to do is to be an expert in the war affairs of heaven. If you are in a battle right now, before
That's a shame. My thoughts on the video is this is a laughing shame. This is a damn shame, okay, for lack of better terms. This is nonsensical garbage. This brother is a Christian man, okay? He's very feminine. He's in there talking about posing, kicking his legs up at the stand. And, yeah, anytime God put you in a battle and you don't find nobody with no scars, I mean, this. Why would God put anybody in a battle? Now I'm sensing that this brother is using it metaphorically or symbolically and saying spiritual warfare. Okay. But again, in the same Bible that they believe, they doctrine, it say, don't fight no wars, let God fight them for you. Now he's out of connection, okay, and in need of correction. He don't even know his own Bible. You put all that down and you go worship and you let the Lord fight them things. That's the way the story goes now. But he up here, only battle this gentleman is gonna get in is in the Men on Film. I don't know, probably a lot older than a lot of the people that's watching this, but if you're familiar with In Living Color, Men on Film had Damon Wayans and David Allen Greer, and they would sit there see who can out woman each other, but they were two men. Only war this gentleman is going to get in is in the two snaps in the circle around the windmill. That's the only war he going to get in is a snap contest. Why am I saying that? Excuse me. And again, I'm not attacking the brother. I'm giving you what I'm saying and the reason why he's out of connection and in need of correction. A man does not go up there and present himself to the world like that while talking about war. War is a bloody thing, okay? Physically. Now, a warfare spiritually, it shouldn't be held by no man. Okay, they always use that spiritual warfare stuff. That's scare tactics to keep you entrenched in your doctrine. Okay, that's so you can be richly indoctrinated. We got a spiritual warfare coming up. Read your book 100 times a day because the devil, you know, the devil people, they strong. Where the heck is the devil people at? I never been walking around and just a man came up to me and said, hey, get ready, man. My devil is coming. I haven't seen that too much. I know they out there, but where do they hang out? They always secluded. Theosophy is a secret type of thing. Occultism is something that they said is hidden. It's like black magic. They don't just go around presenting it to the world. They do, but it's more of a secret society than just out forthcoming with, hey, the devil coming, man. Yo, go get your godly self ready because my devil gonna kill you. People don't just walk around saying that. Okay. This gentleman goes on and say when it's time to get in war, he only look for the people with the most scars. Why is he saying that? This is a man now. Because he's not gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight. He's not gonna punch his way out of a wet paper bag. Okay. This man ain't gonna throw rice at a Chinese wedding. This man ain't gonna get his feet wet at the lake. When that tide come up on the water, he's gonna run and run away from the water because he don't want to get hit by it. He's not administering any masculinity up here. Ow, wow, snap, nah, you with biggest scars, all this. So this is theatrical. This is to keep people grounded in the doctrine. See, this is a form of more indoctrination to that dead white man on the cross that they call Jesus the Christ. Yes, this gentleman look for people with the biggest scars so he can hide behind them. Every time I'm in the war, if I don't see nobody with no scars, what you do? You put your weapon down and go home? Or have you gathered enough scarred people? You say, okay, that brother scarred, that sister scarred. I got enough people to hide behind. Now I'm ready for war. War is not something that's going to be just however you feel the war should be fit, it's going to be fit for you, be fitting for you. War is bloody. War has to do with killing children. Okay. Adolf Hitler, he didn't look at nobody with no scars and all that type of stuff. Okay. The so-called man Hannibal, he didn't look and see who had no scars. He was busy making sure his people gonna destroy and crush and crash anything. Okay. They just made a movie about the little short guy, Napoleon. He didn't look around, and he was a homosexual. He was a sissy or another soft type of man. He didn't look around for people with scars so he can go get busy. Okay. This so-called Alexander the Greek, they refer to him as great, not me. He's not great. He didn't look, he was a homosexual. He didn't look for people with big scars to be standing next to. When war comes, it's not going to fit your criteria. So he's up here lying, putting on a theatrical type of show, embellishing it. But he has a sense of femininity about himself, if I can use it like that. But he has so much feminine estrogen exuding from his body, if you will, that it looks laughable that he's even talking about a spiritual warfare. Put the Bible down. Stop trying to scare people into going to go get a Bible or a big cross and thinking that you can hide behind this. Because it said in spiritual warfare or any warfare, say, put that stuff down and let God fight your battles. So this gentleman is out of connection with his ancestors. He's out of connection with his masculinity. He's out of connection with his family, the people that's going to look forward to him being that shining example when the war do start, because he might have to protect his children and wife one day. Is he going to hide behind his wife? You got bigger scars. You had our baby. They gave you that C-section or that cesarean, whatever. You have a bigger scar than me. So you go, that man that broke in the window, you go get him. He's out of connection with I said, his ancestors. He's out of connection with his masculinity. He's out of connection with his own innate, his family around him that he has to protect. And he's out of connection and out of order with universal principles. Okay, because he's accepted a man-made religion and he's following man-made rules given to a so-called Moses, the 10 Commandments written down by a man for men. Okay, so that's my thoughts on the video. This gentleman is out of connection and he was in need of correction. I don't have anything personal to say about the brother. I hope he keep prospering, though he's sending our people down the wrong path. Whoever is believing in him, hopefully the ancestors will push them to come up out of that and they can decide for themselves. It's Lil Kenny Russell, Kanoom, Consul Moon. You already know what you're going to get when you step in the room. You're now dealing with Kanoom. This is what I do, and I love to do it. And before I take back what I said, I'll add some more to it. Again, this is not an assault on this man's character. I'm simply showing you what I've seen on the video that this brother has put up, or whoever put this up of him. It's a horrible example of a man speaking about any type of war, because he's not the symbol of what a war figure is going to look like in time of war. I don't care whether it be a spiritual, whether it be a balloon fight, whether it be a spelling bee. I don't care what it is. This gentleman does not look like he's prepared for war in any sense of the word war in itself. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and I thank you for watching. And remember, education and preparation is the first step to retaliation. So before you pick up a gun, pick up some knowledge. Yeah, yeah.